Hi all, this is another tutorial about Linux CNC. This time we will use a CRC, cutter radius compensation, and a sub to get a rough and a finish pass in 1x1 CAD item. You see here, this is the thing we're gonna make. It has a rough and a finish pass with only one tool. There's only one tool loaded, but two different diameters here. G41 D1 calls it, and the second one is G41 D11. So why? Of course, then you don't need to get offset of your CAD, of your drawing. The D code represents the drawing. Zeichnung is German for drawing. So all the lines here inside are representing the actually drawing. So let's do it. First I get HixCAD online. As you all know, I work with HixCAD. So let's bring it inside. Here you see I just generated. I'm on a simulation machine, so it's a little different for me to get all the stuff real done. I start a new drawing. Here, no. So let's draw just a rectangle. Let's put it down so you can see all the stuff. Rectangle drawing, I press it here and just move up to 20 millimeters. I work in millimeters, so that's it. Go with escape out of the rectangle drawing and mark the sketch. The sketch is here. Mark the sketch, and now we can make a profile operation of it. The profile will be outside. It will climb. We use a start point. Don't use the 00, use one inside the system. And I leave all the system here. I get the roll radius 5 millimeter. I get the starting height, the finish -5 in one stroke, and a little bit more speed. And the tool is 3 millimeter. It does not count on CRC. CRC is by program. This means the post processor. Here you can choose different ones. I like now the cutter radius compensation EMC2, and hit return, and now go to CNC and make your post process. Post process scripts. Where we are, G code, there we are. So now you see it's online. It should be on the line. Of course, the integrator of Linux CNC gets the offsets. Okay, here we are. It's the exact pass. That's the level of XY. The use of the coordinate system. All the system here inside, and here you see the G code represents the actually lines in the drawing, and here's our offset. Okay, save this. Let's do it so we can save on there. Let's say Linux CNC, NC files. No, don't save the file. We only want to save our G code. CNC save G code. It's in German, sorry. Save G code to Linux CNC and C files, and we save it to CRC sub and GC. So let's save. Save button is outside the frame, but you see it still exists. Now it's where I need to reload it here. This is just the editor. Now you see it's the original file. I will get up my simulation machine and I will reload. So now we have only one here. The where we are. Here we are. The tool table represents the offsets. As I said, T1 and D4. The D is different to the T. So you can use T1 with all the Ds. You got 999 in the new system. If I use here, go 5 millimeters and save it, say system reload the tool table and reload the G code, you see it offsets my G code. So there's no need, only the roll radius is the limit to the tool. I go back to 4 millimeters. Save here the D11. I use always T1 and T11 for the D11, then for the original or the other way. You can do whatever you want. 3 millimeters is the tool we want to have. For the 0, here's 4, it's just outside. With a 3 millimeter tool, we mill at D4, we have 0.5 on the actually part. If we have a 3 millimeter tool and have D3 0, it will be a 0 part, 0 measurement. So, but we want to do this inside the system here. Sub, if you the sub order, if you don't see anything, you can get information here on the quick reference of our G-code system. Let's go down here. Here you see the O sub, and you can read what this subroutine does. See, the lines between O sub and O end sub are not executed until subroutine is called. This has to be remembered. So O100 sub is our start, and O100 call will O100 end sub is the repeat, and we call it with O100 call. The 100 can be different, so you can have more subs in one file. Let's do it. So where's our start? Here's our start till the DG45. Here we go in here and say O100 sub. And where's our end? Here before G40 ends here, O100 and sub. Okay, save it. If I now reload, there will be no G code. Of course, it's not called. Let's call it O100 call. There we are. Let's call it and reload, and there we are with our standard offset. Let's reload the tool table, and so you see you need to reload the tool table also before you reload the G code, otherwise the tool diameter is not recognized. Let's go back to our system. Of course, we want to rough and finish, so we need the ingoing here before O100 sub call, string C, copy, go down, string V, get it back, and here D1, D11, put it inside and get the call of the subroutine. So now we should be fine, and reload, and there are our two tool passes, the rough and the finished part of the system. With the G code actually only represents inside the subroutine the drawing, so you can read the part inside the drawing. That's the benefit of the system. Hope you can get personal benefit out of it, and see you on the Linux CNC channel on IRC.